Alright, Clackamas, Oregon, cabinets to go. What you see left here as far as the mezzanine, that's what's going to stay. Everything else is gone. This particular wall here, where this window starts, I'm going to come out a foot from this wall and build a new wall to accommodate around these columns. That way we have a nice long run. It'll be 42 foot long, flat wall for all displays, and I'll return it back to the existing wall just past that last column. What we're going to do with this, I'm waiting to get some specs to see if I can get rid of this center column here. If I do, when I get all said and done, there'll be one column here. I'm going to remove this one and put one right underneath the beam here. So from this new column to that column down there is 18 feet. Depending on what's going to be going on top of this is going to depend on if I can eliminate this column. I might have to leave it, then we'll have 3 columns here. Then what I'll do is I'll build a wall on top of it, 3 foot tall, so that nobody falls off the mezzanine, and our ceiling will tie into that wall. We'll close in this opening up here, this door, and that door. So we'll have this whole wall that'll be flat for cabinetry. This ceiling is 8'6". We'll drywall it, and we'll hang new lights. I'm going to build a wall in between this column here, right along the stairs to the back corner. We'll continue it all the way to this wall here. It's pretty flat across here, so we'll have a nice long flat run. We'll have at least 13 feet from here to that corner, so plenty of room for maybe even the design center. That's just about our only inside corner. There'll be a doorway, a new door right in this wall to access the common area and to access the stairs. I wasn't planning on doing too much in this back room unless I'm instructed to do otherwise. It's not in the greatest of shape, but it'll be for common area. There'll be a new door cut in here for the other tenant for the lease space in the back of the building, and I'll leave the bathroom existing. This is where the hot water tank lives. So what I'm going to propose is to remove this wall here. To be able to carry the load of the mezzanine above, I'll have to put a beam across here. It'll be about 14 feet. And then what we decided to do was to excuse me, this new wall is as wide as it's going to be. This will be drywalled. I had to run a header across from the bathroom wall to carry the mezzanine, and that'll also tie in with the new beam that's going to be run across so that we can remove all these studs. Then what we've got is a 12-foot counter. This wall will stay. So right now I'm standing behind the sales counter. The sales counter will tie into this wall. It'll come all the way here to our new wall. That's 12 feet. And then I'll return a 3-foot counter that's 3 foot tall for ADA coming out that way. And then your access to get behind it will be right here. So in relation to the bathroom, that countertop will stop somewhere in here, and then you can have access to get to the back. The bathroom wall, we're going to take this old one out, we're going to put a new one in. Basically it's 7 foot from this back wall, which will end up right where that old wood stops. What I had to do was extend the decking out. Cantilevered, we sistered them alongside the old ones, and I'm going to run some structural screws in to help carry the load. Put new plywood on top. The reason I did that is to get flush back to this existing wall. I'll do the same thing on this part. I'll build a knee wall 36 inches tall so that we can die our ceiling into that, and we'll have a nice flat ceiling all the way through till it meets that outside corner. This bathroom, again, it'll come out about a foot further. New drywall. This column here, we've got about 22.5 feet to the storefront. So if I need to, I can box this column in. Again, if we want to do a lazy Susan in this corner, I'll build a wall big enough to accommodate at least a lazy Susan, and this can become kind of a closet area or just dead space, one of the two. Or I just box out the column, we leave it open, you can set a vanity in that corner or something like that. So this will all stay existing. Our ceiling will be up about 3 feet up onto this plywood that you see here. I'll extend this wall higher. I'll extend drywall all the way up to accommodate our new ceiling height of 10 feet all the way around. That puts us about 3 feet above the window. I guess as far as the design center is concerned, this is your storefront, your door here. So when you walk in that design center, it'll be just like Austin. It'll be in the far back corner. If we want to utilize that corner, that is our only inside corner right now. Now, obviously with that wall gone, you'll see the counter area will be behind that. AC, we've got existing ductwork that pretty much only supplies the front of this building here. I don't know if we want to add some registers in this back area, but I'll have to get the specs and see if that's even feasible. The system that we have is a 3.5 ton unit. Sits right on top of the mezzanine here. Relocate the thermostat, I'll relocate all the light switches. There's going to be 23 lights just in the taller ceiling here, and then there'll be 4 more lights in the lower part and 1 light over the countertop. So the stairway will be gone, you won't see any of that. There'll be a brand new wall, new doorway to get to the back. That's pretty much it. I'm going to put all new exit signs in. Some emergency lighting. Just need to decide what we want to do with this column here. Thanks, guys.